first things first. Let's talk about your last fight.
Okay.
What lessons did you learn from that fight?
For my last fight, I was more relaxed in my fight. I was not too pressured. Like, I'm taking my fight round for round. In the first round, I know my opponent not here hard. I know my opponent, he can stop my takedowns. So I was step for step, like more relaxed, because sometimes when I'm fight, I have a lot of pressure with me because I'm the first Mexican, 100% like born and raised in Mexico. So it's a lot of pressure. So my next fight, it was more relaxed. I'm the throw. I think good punches. I was in my game plan all the time, and make that happen, win.
You were supposed to fight Bruce Leroy. Now
Yeah.
you don't have an opponent.
Yeah.
You're still training?
Yeah, I'm still training. I'm in camp all year. If I'm not have opponent, I'm still training. If I don't have fight, I'm still training. I go to my country, Monterrey, Mexico, like 2 weeks, 1 week after my fights for see the family and everything. Come back to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and in training in the best gym in the world, Jackson's MMA. And when I know how to fight, I'm still in the camp. I'm still training. All my life is training. I love training. I love MMA, and it's what I do.
You have a very interesting story about how you got involved with mixed martial arts, from what happened in Mexico with your coach. Can you share some of that with us?
Yeah. Actually, I don't wanna talk by my coach. It's a little bit hard. Right now, it's more relaxed. Monterrey for years ago, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, it was one cartel bad in Mexico. It was all my friends, like 4 of my friends is not here and with me because that bad people, bad persons. Is right. I moved to New Mexico in training and forget but this happens in Mexico. Focus on my training, and the happens because the people sometimes do the wrong things, and I think my good thing is move to Albuquerque and training and forget about everything. And yeah, I have a lot of I have a lot of losses, and for still here, still like warrior, Mexican warrior.
Does it make it difficult though when you go back and visit the family, or do you say, you know what, I'm only here to see my family?
Yeah.
And then I'm leaving?
Yeah, every time I go to Mexico 1 week is for seeing my family, my grandmom, and just go out over there and the houses, because it's a lot of dangerous. Right now it's not too dangerous for I don't wanna make it happen. So every time I go see my family, my father, my mom, and my friends. You never know when you coming back, and you never know if you see your grandma again. If you never know if you see your father again, your friends. So just go visit, grab good hook, and come back to work.
You're the first Mexican fighter, born and raised. You're a pioneer. You're at the beginning of a trend, because the Latino market, the Mexican market, builds fighters like a machine. What do you foresee in the future coming out of Mexico? How many more Erik Perez's can Mexico develop?
A lot of more Cain Velasquez and Erik Perez. I see a lot of potential in my country, because the kids have like a lot of hungry. The kids wanna do this. The kids is all the life, and training boxing, warriors, and I think a lot right now. It was a couple Mexicans in the Jacksons when training with me, so I see a lot of potential of these guys, more good than me, more better than me.
How big can mixed martial arts get in Mexico?
How
Because
big?
we're waiting to actually go there. We want
Yeah,
to go. The
yeah.
UFC wants to hold an event there.
Yeah.
It's waiting. There's politics involved as to why
Yeah.
it hasn't happened. We know why. But how big do you think it'll get? Because boxing is obviously there. It's huge.
Yeah,
But how
for-
big can mixed martial arts be there?
I think it's bigger and big and bigger and bigger. I think right now, if the UFC put a show in Mexico, it's all out in 3 days, 2 days. A lot of people like MMA. A lot of people now see MMA. Every time I go, I see more people in the TV. More people told me question by the fighters, and I like it. I like it. It's coming big and big and big. So I think it's not as big like Brazil. It's not as big like Canada. For it's coming. It's coming, and I think in 1 year more, it's gonna be more famous than boxing.
How are you perceived in Mexico by the fans, by the media?
How-
How do they treat you? Like, are you? Do they consider you a star, a superstar, an up and coming fighter? How are you treated over there? How do they look at you?
I would like fighter. Yeah, like fighter. I think I know how not nothing special. Just I'm Mexican is the only special thing I have. For I'm fighter. I'm saying the other fighters in the UFC and all the media, Latin American media. It's good with me, you know, my friends or everybody, and American media too. And I'm trying to learn my English because I wanna other people like listen to me. I wanna talk in the heart of the other people, you know, because if it's somebody coming and talk me Spanish to me, it's talking in my heart. So I wanna talk in the heart of every people where I'm looking.
You have a lot of kids in Mexico looking up to you.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's good. It's good. And now I know do wrong things. I'm more be careful in my personality. I'm more be careful in what I'm talking about by things. Because yeah, a lot of people, a lot of kids is like, okay, Erik Perez do that, I'm do that. Erik Perez drink, I'm a drink. So I'm do right things, and I think this is make me the difference.